It's like Puff just has a field day, just like continuously hitting her.
Yeah. Then it's just a matter of like, I mean, even if you're a Puff, whether it's the tether or the up B, you can just kind of hold neutral air at the ledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not to mention, the Lloyd Rocket doesn't even play too much in this matchup either because Puff wants to be in the air so much. You're not going to be running over it. There's a lot of other
has
characters.
like no trouble just like floating right over it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, going
crouching
under that.
right under the fishing rod. And yeah, just like we said, there's the Nair.
Try to go for the balloons there.
But we keep pushing the advantage here. And you're going to see Puff coming on top of it in a lot of these trade situations as well.
Ooh, that was almost a really early stock.
Yeah. The Lloyd Rocket can true combo into that up air like you saw before. And that happens all the way to kill percent. So,
had to do that. I think Weegee might have been able to just like preemptively nair and beat out the pellet.
The nair probably would have beat out the pellet, but it wouldn't have taken the stock.
Yeah.
So it's a little interesting. But at that point, it's just a timing who's going to pull the trigger first.
Yep.
Good backer from Weegee once again off stage, and yeah, just get under Isabelle, make sure you don't hit the balloons, and that's going to be free edge guard pretty much.
When you're as floaty as Puff, like you can just wait all day.
Gets it down on the platform, but no follow up.
Isabelle floaty, but only has 2 jumps, so.
Ooh, and waiting out these spot dodges as well, and the combo tries to go for a third forward here.
Wow!
Gets spiked for it.
Smack. Now that's... Oh, this could be danger. Doesn't tech, that's also really bad.
Oh, gonna be able to survive after getting the balloons, but does not grab the ledge right away. I guess you just don't snap the ledge in that animation.
Yeah, not when rising, I don't think.
And Weegee is doing really nicely here. Yeah?
Just another, yeah.
That just happens sometimes.
I think you're DIing in there.
I don't even know if it's DI in or it's just not DI out. I think
Yeah,
you
have to DI out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You get soft hit nair, and then like sometimes, you know, if Puff goes all the way, you can sometimes get like naired after that or something. You know, it's a terrible situation no matter who you are, unless you're like Pirate, maybe Pyromithric because you have like multiple air dodges.
Yeah, some characters you can get out of it, some have just a quick enough attack that you can get out of it.
It's just another day at the office for Weegee, says George.
True, in full caps, just like the Weegee. Just
Actually,
like
so true.
But yeah, that forward air, it's kind of like one of those things where you get hit once and you're just going to be, every time you get off stage, you're just going to be holding out from then on. And you do not want that to happen again.
Yeah, and Pound going to apply such incredible shield pressure.
Yeah. And that move is like, can be so deceptively safe as well.
It's nearly plus. I think it's like +0 once it's like the last hit.
I think it's actually +4. I remember
yeah, something like that.
There was like a really old Twitter post where people were like, what moves are like plus or whatever, their safeness changes based on the hitbox. And I remember Puck being the first one where it's like, where a Pound at the last hit is like +4 on shield. And you just get like true neutral air punishes. I'm just like, what the heck? I'm like, that's ridiculous.
There's a very few amount of non-projectile plus moves in the game.
That and the Power Geyser, not Power Geyser, what is it?
Power Geyser's
what's down be called?
Oh, Buster Bolt. Or no, Power Dunk.
Power Dunk. Power Dunk, that's what I was thinking of.
That is
Power Geyser is definitely not plus. Either way, a lot of sling checking from Saxaslayer does not want to get even remotely close to Weegee.
Ooh. Yep. Was shielding a lot. That was the first time Saxaslayer grabbed, and it was perfectly timed. It was like, okay, I know you're shielding here. I know you've been shielding all my stuff. Time for the grab. Yeah, and it works perfect. And Puff is light, like you're gonna die there. It's a pretty strong back throw anyway, but yeah, Saxaslayer playing a lot more reserved here, just holding kind of back, putting that Lloyd Rocket, using the platform on Hollow Bastion really well as well. But it tries to mash out of that, but you really, you know, it's a tough situation no matter how you slice it.
And then Saxaslayer just right back under the platform, right back to throwing those pellets.
sometimes you gotta just like not even respect it. You just gotta shield that pound. Just be like, all right,
Yeah.
this time I'm not yielding. I'm not gonna like go anywhere else.
Yeah, and especially if it is misspace, it's a very easy punish.
Yep.
Most characters can just neutral air out of it, or whatever their best out of shield option is.
It can be tough for characters that don't have like both sides out of shield option, because sometimes it's really hard to see if whether Puff is crossing over.
Typically though, it's not too bad. Saxaslayer doing really well this time, up a stock lead, and not too high of a percent either. Oh, using the platform. That dash attack is so good at just catching either people coming down or whatever. To do the angle that sends off the platform or the ledge as well.
Now, honestly, like, one thing that Isabelle is really bad at in every other matchup, but here is like kind of like a good thing, is her roll is so bad. Like, Puff is probably never going to catch her doing it because it's just like such a bad option for Isabelle.
Yeah. Even then, Saxaslayer doesn't even need to do it, right? You just keep running back, keep using the stage space really nicely, and just keep throwing out those forward and back airs.
Yeah, it's not every day that Isabelle fights a character that's as slow as her.
Weegee finds a grab, but not able to get anything off
Game
it.
3 on our hands.
Yeah. Saxaslayer made very good adjustments that game.
Absolutely.
Going to a stage where you kind of just like camp under that platform and just keep going back.
He played a lot better close quarters.
That too, yeah. We
Like
saw
the
those up
pound,
smashes.
like got pounded by Puff and then instantly neutral aired, knowing like, okay, this is my rising option. Puff is a little bit above me. Just get Puff off me and then go back to zoning.
Yeah. And the zoning worked really, really well. Weegee didn't really have that crazy of an answer for all the aerials. We'll see. I don't see Weegee swapping characters. Yeah, we did.
Puff goes crazy.
I did miss which stage was chosen, because this will be interesting. Small battlefield. Okay, so Weegee on a small battlefield. You don't have the single platform to camp under here if you're Saxaslayer, but you still can hold under these platforms, especially on the side.
I honestly find it really interesting that Saxaslayer was the one to take the second game, because Puff really loves single plat stages, just because it's so many, like, it's like the center where you get to do the up air rest, whereas on biplat stages, you do it on one of the sides.
That is true. But like we said, Saxaslayer was just using the space better, right? Just not even getting close. If Weegee wanted to approach, Weegee had to be the one to getting close. And we see this one as well. And Saxaslayer off to a very nice lead. Not to mention these conversions are just doing so nicely.
Oh, nearly a stock.
Gets Lord Rocket as well. Saxaslayer trying to make a follow-up.
This wall of pellets is proving really tough for Weegee.
Yeah.
And Saxaslayer swinging almost perfectly so that they're not getting beat out by hits.
Yep, and those are just the setups. As someone who plays a big floaty character in Mewtwo, this is kind of what happens, right? The Lloyd Rocket stops you from coming on the ground, and the pellets just cover the air. Rest not going to take it there, though.
Yeah, but that was probably still solid. Only takes 16% for it, and then gets Saxaslayer to a high enough percent that pretty much any hit will kill.
Yeah, Weegee's going to get it. But Weegee has a pretty big mountain to climb. 2 full stocks. Lands a down air, but no follow-up off of it. And then Saxaslayer is perfectly content to just keep going back.
Oh. Higher percent would have equaled rest there, but...
Yeah. I mean, rests are what Weegee needs right now. Weegee needs a rest.
Honestly, he needs 2 rests.
2 rests would be nice, but he definitely needs 1 right now. Gets it. Doesn't get the grab, though. And that's going to be good.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
Yeah. Great game 1, but honestly, Saxaslayer just adjusted so well.
Yeah. kind of caught on to Weegee's timing, and